Hello and welcome to a core episode of Desi George, or At Home with George, sorry. Welcome. We have, inshallah, Ali Gulpir joining us later. I do hope he will get this message and he can join us because we're looking forward to having him on the show today. And we're just waiting for him to join us, and we'll have a chat with Ali. So, आपके पास कोई सवाल Ali के लिए? Please let us know. Abi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tom. Lovely to see you, as always. And let me know your questions for Ali. We've got 6 comments already. Hello, gamers. Hello. Love from Ramia Khan. Hello. Good afternoon, George. Good afternoon. Where is it afternoon for you? I'm sorry. I'm a bit deaf at the moment because I've got really bad earache, so I'm a bit sort of out of it at the moment. So apologies for that. Let's just hope that Ali gets the message and he can join us. I'm trying to get hold of him at the moment, but let's see if he is awake. Let's see. Oh. How are you guys doing? How is your day today? Everybody, let me know. We're going to be talking to Ali about his career, his lyrics, the music that he's written, and it should be a lot of fun. Let me know. Oh, thank you, Badshah. Thank you. Where are you right now? I'm in Karachi, Anas. How are you? Ali Wadira Kibita. Yes, he is. Yes, absolutely. So what's happening with you guys? Let me know. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you, Asiatic. How's the weather in Karachi? Bahut garmi. Too hot at the moment. But yeah, it's... Badshah, do you like this, by the way? Wait, hold on. How do I get out of the full mode? Sorry, I'm still trying to learn this. I've got the... okay, so we'll go into that later. My question is, how much time does it take to make a song, and what is his inspiration of making songs, and where do the lyrics come from? Okay, as soon as we have him on, I will try and get him on board. Where is he? Where is Ali? Okay. I've just written to tell him to wake up. So I hope he's getting up. I don't know much about him, but I heard that he has only one good fluke with the Kibeta. No, he's had lots of great music out at the moment. If you want to know a really good song, Sorry I Wasn't Enough is a fantastic rap of his. We're in strict lockdown in London, as are we. As are we in Karachi. Yeah. George, sing any song, please. No, Mira, can't sing. What time is it there? It's 11 o'clock at the moment. Salam, George. Hope you're good. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How are you guys doing? How are you, Annie? I'm very well. What's your favorite music? Mira, favorite music is Muhammad Raza is basically rock music. Yeah, rock and roll. Classic rock. Beatles, Stones, Springsteen, you know, that kind of stuff. Dylan. Yeah, that's my favorite. Hello, George. Good morning. Good morning, Rubina. How are you? Pretty chill lockdown in Melbourne, I bet. That's a good place to be locked down. George, a golden question, knowing you're a foodie. Biryani with potato or without potato? I've answered this before. Definitely without potato. Without potato, without a doubt. Okay? He's easing up a bit in here in Canada. There are talks of normalcy returning for the next 40, 45 days. Let's see. My question is that surely once the normalcy returns, what happens then? You know, will the virus return? Because we have no cure for this. What did I have for breakfast? I had muesli for breakfast, Mohammed. I had muesli. I'm trying to watch what I eat. What's my favorite biryani? Just like regular chicken biryani is my favorite, probably. Hey, George, where is Wadira Kibita? I know, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm waiting for him to come on. I'm going to try. I might have to end my call on Insta Live and try and call him again. Hold on. I'm going to try. Sorry, guys, I'm going to end this. Wait, let's see if I can get hold of Ali. Pick up Ali. He's not picking up. Come on, Ali. No, he's not answering. Well, I don't know. Yeah, so yes, but Shart has written he's truly a Wadira Kibita, still sleeping. Okay. Why don't you consider a hair transplant? I have considered it. I just don't know. Just bot minga. Healthy show with George Fulton. Thank you, gamers. Assalamu alaikum, George. Your competition with Janero is very, very great. Hope you will start them again after Corona, inshallah. Inshallah. Do you like Janoon? I do like Janoon. Lekin, after a while, they sound a little bit the same. So I like one or two of their songs. But I prefer strings. For Desi music, I like strings. I like a couple of fusion songs. I like Atif Aslam. A couple of his songs. I like well, I like Ali Gulpir's music actually. He's really talented. And yeah, a few other artists I like. It's getting worse here in Canada. Let's see where he hasn't checked his phone today. So, okay. Well, while we wait for Ali, can anyone tell me what to talk about? Let me know. What would you like to talk about today? I haven't got anything lined up because I had thought I had Ali lined up. So let me know what we want to talk about. We can just go from there. Drink some Yani, George. It's good for cold and boosts immunity. Yeah. Yani kya hai? What is Yani? Sorry. Drink some Yani. Yani kya hai? Chicken makhni? No. Chicken, is that like a... good morning from Bhutan. Good morning. What about hitting gym? Meri Jaan, gym band hai. Anas, gym band hai. I will hit the gym. I want to get fit again. Salam from London. Salam, Nav. Why didn't you come live sometime with Kieran? Kieran, well, someone has to look after the kids. That's the problem. Good morning from Bahrain. Good morning, Faiza. How are you? Wadira Kibita. I don't know where Wadira Kibita is. What about... Okay, good morning, George, and thank you for the introduction about Ali Gulpir. I'm a fan of him, but didn't know much about him personal life. George, just You are great. And inshallah, he'll come soon. We're just waiting for him to come online. I'm just trying to hope he wakes up and comes online. But I don't know. He's not answering his phone at the moment. Oh, chicken yakni. Yeah, chicken yakni. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know chicken yakni. I'll try that. Time for live sessions in 5 minutes. All schools have e-learning going on in Dubai. Oh, no, Munaza. Sorry. When do schools finish? Afternoon from Balpur. Good afternoon. It's raining in Bahrain. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. So what are you doing to occupy your time, Faiza, in Bahrain? Let me know. Naveen, Romford, which part of you from England? I'm from the northwest. I'm from a place called the Wirral, which is between Liverpool and Chester. And that's where I'm from. And yeah, so I'm a Liverpool boy, Liverpool fan. Here's one for you, George. Russell Crowe and Russell Brand. Okay, what does that mean? Who do I prefer, Russell Crowe or Russell? Oh, are you talking? Okay, sorry. Adarsh Ayaz is online. Well, actually, Rishi, why don't I get you online whilst we wait for Ali Gulpir? I'm going to invite Miradost Rishi on. Come on and join me, Rishi. I'm sending you a link, okay? And I want you to come and ask me these questions, okay? Rishi is a friend from way back. One of my oldest friends from Pakistan, probably the oldest friend from Pakistan, and he's now in Australia. And him and I play a game regularly, which is basically called 6 Degrees of Separation. We've got to try and link famous actors within 6 degrees. So yeah, that's what we do. By the way, salam from Mecca. Salam. How is Mecca, Anas? It must be very quiet. Mohammed Sajid Ali, I'm not a great man, but thank you very much for saying I am. Thank you. George, ask anyone to come on and share their singing talents while we wait for Ali. Okay, Badshad, would you like to come on and share your singing talents? How many years since you've been in Pakistan? Well, on and off 15 years, but I was away for 4 years. Yeah, I know what Yakhni is. Yeah. My camera is disabled. Come on, Rishi. You put it on your laptop. Come on. Or do it on your phone. Put it on your phone. Either laptop or phone, whatever. It works. Come on. Don't be shy. Hi, George. Asiatic. Wow. Okay. Aisha, love from Pakistan to you in Canada. How are you doing? Aisha, what's up in Canada? How are you coping in the lockdown? Yeah? Okay, I'm losing Ali. I don't know where. I'm going to try him one more time on the phone. Where is Ali? Watching you from Hobart. Where's Hobart? Stoneland? Hobart kahan hai? Was that tea or coffee? It is coffee. It is coffee. I drink coffee in the mornings and I drink tea in the afternoons. I'm very British like that. I have to have my afternoon tea. I don't have tea in the mornings. What about you? What's your best cup of? When do you have your tea, or do you have coffee? Love and best wishes from Dubai. Hi, Azhar. Stay safe, and same to you, Azhar. Hope you're staying safe and hope all is well. Hobart is in Tasmania. Acha. Okay, so Australia. So are you a Tasmanian devil, Stoneland, or are you an angel? Let me know. And what do you do in Hobart? That's an interesting. I love the international audience we have. Bobby Zam is from Zimbabwe. We've got people from Dubai, Australia. We had someone from Canada earlier. I'm thinking about working out at home. Installed really great fitness app yesterday. Okay, good. That's good. That's important to keep yourself fit and healthy and motivated. Anyway, I don't know what's happened to Rishi, or Ali for that matter. So, love you from Melbourne. Abdul, and Hina is watching from Chicago. My God, what a lovely international audience. Now, Hina, do you honestly think Chicago deep dish pizzas are better than New York pizzas? Do you honestly think that? I don't. I honestly think New York is better. Actually, Italian pizzas are better than any American pizzas. But if I'm going for New York versus Chicago, I would go for New York any time. What do you think? And what do you do in Chicago, Hina? And how long have you been there? Let me know. And Abdul, what are you doing in Melbourne? How long have you been there? Let me know. Anas, it's lockdown and curfew here since a month, I know. Bobby Zam is from Ireland. Sorry, I meant Zimbabwe. Hobart. Okay. Wasia is from Ireland. Salaikum Wasia. Whereabouts in Ireland are you from? That's my Irish accent. I can do like an Irish accent. You've got that sort of, hello, I'm from Ireland. Okay, it's a very beautiful, lilting accent. But when you go to Northern Ireland, it's very, very, very strong. And that's going to Scottish, actually. No. Northern, Doctor, no. Haha, yes, I'm biased. Yeah, so you're Chicago pizza, okay. Okay, Italians pizzas are a bit too thin. So you like your carbs. Oh boy, you get people from all around the world. I know, isn't it wonderful? Are you Miss Imran Khan? Tell me, do I look like Miss Imran Khan? Huh? Am I Miss Imran Khan? Okay, so I'm now adding my Miradost and my friend from Australia, Rishi or Adarsh Ayaz. Here is Adarsh. Assalamu alaikum, Adarsh.
Hello, Georgie. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very well. You are live on YouTube and Facebook, on my YouTube and Facebook accounts, and welcome to the show. And so Rishi is a very accomplished actor, screenwriter, and all-round talented guy. Do not smoke in front of the children, Rishi, please.
There are children on your broadcast?
Yeah.
I thought this was an 18+ show only.
No. It is strictly PG. So we shouldn't be encouraging people to smoke.
Okay.
So, Rishi, how is Melbourne and how is the lockdown there?
It's pretty good. Australia has been pretty good on clamping down on the virus. They have managed to flatten the curve, and the curve is going down. And all this is being done, and I can't emphasize this enough, is because of social distancing. So if I can get the point across to everybody in Pakistan as well, social distancing does work. And just look at the numbers in Australia right now, and you'll be able to see how well they're managing this. And it's all down to following all the steps.
Yeah, no, it does work, and it's tough, but it has to be done. And my concern is that there will be a tipping point at which everyone will get so fed up with being stuck indoors that the government will be under increasingly economic and political and in Pakistan religious pressure to reopen everything. That what happens is that we then get the schools and the hospitals and the mosques and everything, sorry, not hospitals, but everything reopened. And it goes back up again.
Yeah, that's the fear. But that's not just here. That's around the world. They're having to do a tightrope balancing act between opening up the economy again, which is necessary as well, but how to do that without having a resurgence in cases and everything. But the only way until we can find a good therapeutic or we can find a vaccine is to follow the social distancing and social isolation, because that's the only thing that seems to be working. And you can see that in countries that have managed this well or are managing to flatten the curve or dip, as in case of Australia, is because of these reasons. And even such countries which have had previously a great grasp on fighting viruses like Singapore, and even in the beginning of this virus, they were doing really well. But then when they started to ease their restrictions, they had an upsurge again, and now they're having to go back to the lockdown. So it is something that all Pakistanis should be aware of.
Yeah. Okay, we've got Tracy Seuss saying aloha from Hawaii. We really are.
Hawaii!
Yeah, we've got Hawaii everywhere. This is the great time that someone says, Asiatic Leopard says, I think I've seen him on PTV a long time ago. Were you on PTV?
Yes, I started off in PTV.
Could you turn around, because you are the light is better. You're facing the sun, I think. You should know that. That's better.
Yeah. So when I started out, they only had one channel. I'm very old. I started off when they had only one channel, which was PTV. So a lot of my earlier work was only on PTV.
So tell those who are watching what your earlier work on PTV was.
My first ever drama was called
Urdu mein. Let's practice आपको Urdu. आपको Urdu थोड़ा सा rusty क्योंकि आप
नहीं, I was speaking in English for your benefit. मैं उर्दू में बात कर लेता हूँ, कोई मसला नहीं है. मेरा सबसे पहला ड्रामा वो खलीज था, और उस वक्त मैं सिर्फ 8 साल का था. एंड उसके अंदर मैंने एक रोल किया था जिसके अंदर मैं बच्चा था जो एक व्हील चेयर में होता है, जिसके क्या कहते हैं, पाँव काम नहीं करते. तो I won an award for that, PTV award for that. And उसके अंदर काफी लोगों ने उस वक्त मुझे दुआएं भेजी थी कि ये बेचारा बच्चा अगर असली में हैंडीकैप्ड है तो इसको अल्लाह मियाँ ठीक करे वगैरह. But I was not, अल्लाह का शुक्र है, I'm not handicapped, but in that play I played a handicapped thing. And सबसे मुश्किल चीज थी, George, was sitting still for an 8-year-old, you know, because if you're played a paraplegic. तो सबसे उसके अंदर जो हार्डेस्ट चीज थी वो थी कि यू नो स्टिल बिल्कुल कैसे बैठा जाए, टांगे नहीं हिलाए जाए.
So
उसके बाद फिर बहुत सारे ड्रामे किए थे. हवा की बेटी था. हाँ,
as 8 साल, how did you know how to play someone as a paraplegic?
I was just always into acting, and even before I came on TV, मैं घर पे भी कोई ना कोई ड्रामा करता रहता था, या स्कूल में भी. मतलब मेरी जो रिपोर्ट कार्ड आती थी स्कूल में, उसके अंदर हर सब्जेक्ट में एवरेज आता था या फेल आता था, लेकिन क्रिएटिव स्टडीज में हमेशा मेरा एक्सीलेंट ए आता था. और यू नो स्कूल के अंदर भी जब भी हम कुछ कर रहे होते थे तो आई वुड बी परफॉर्मिंग. तो इट वाज जस्ट इनेट, समथिंग इनेट. लेकिन मुझे क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा सायरा काज़मी को, who directed the play, and I was the first time actor, so she really helped me and a child, and so I owe her a big debt of gratitude. तो उसके बाद दूसरे भी ड्रामे किए थे. हवा की बेटी किया था, ज़ेबुन्निसा किया था, बहुत सारी चीजें की थी. It was good fun.
Yeah. No, I mean, and she's obviously a legendary director. And did you grow up watching Saida Kazmi's plays? You know, her sort of the work she did with Marina Khan and people like that.
Yeah. I mean, उस जमाने के प्लेज तो क्या कहते हैं, सबको ही पसंद है. There was क्या था, तन्हाइयाँ था, अनकही था, इस किस्म के बहुत सारे और भी ड्रामे थे और जो हमें पसंद थे. अब ये होता है कि हर कोई पुराने ड्रामों के बारे में बात करता है कि पुराने ड्रामे बड़े अच्छे थे और आजकल के ड्रामे इतने अच्छे नहीं हैं, या उस क्वालिटी के नहीं है जिस तरह के पुराने ड्रामे होते थे, बट टाइम्स चेंज एंड लोगों के टेस्ट्स चेंज एंड अभी भी अगर कोई जरा सा डिफरेंट ड्रामा आता है तो लोग उसको they like
But
it.
has written saying that was a beautiful performance. That was a memorable performance.
Shukriya.
And he says you had a unique style of acting. You should have stayed longer in the industry.
I should have. मैंने उसके बाद भी बहुत सारे काम किया था, बट क्योंकि चैनल ज्यादा हो गए तो पहले सिर्फ पीटीवी होता था तो हर कोई वही एक ही ड्रामा देखता था, पूरा पाकिस्तान एक ही ड्रामा देखता था शाम को. लेकिन फिर बहुत सारे चैनल्स आ गए, चॉइस बढ़ गई, तो उसके बाद भी मैंने काफी ड्रामे किए जो कुछ लोगों ने देखे भी एंड वगैरह. रिसेंटली तो नहीं, खैर बिफोर आई मूव टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया I had the sitcom called Naram Garam on Hum Sitare, which was quite critically acclaimed. जिसके अंदर हमने नजफ बिलग्रामी एक है एक्टर और डायरेक्टर, उनको हमने एक बूढ़ी अम्मा बनाया था, एक दादी अम्मा का रोल उनसे कराया था. Najaf played a grandmother in the sitcom that we did before I moved to Australia. That was hilarious. He was absolutely brilliant. और एक बड़ी खपती दादी अम्मा बना था वो, and it was just amazing because he could then do all those things जो हम अगर हम उस एज की असल में खातून लाते तो वो नहीं कर सकते थे. मतलब फुल लाइक कंग फू भी करता था, everything. It was brilliant. अगर आपको लिंक कहीं मिले तो देख लीजिएगा.
Someone's written Tanya Ankari. Yes, I remember. So, yeah.
I'm glad somebody still remembers. It's been a long time.
But Mere Pas Tum Ho was good. But you went in Mere Pas Tum Ho.
नहीं, मैं नहीं था उसके अंदर. मेरे पास तुम हो was good. Yes. आजकल कुछ ड्रामे होते जो अच्छे होते. मेरे पास तुम हो मैंने नहीं देखा है, but I've heard that people liked it.
Do you get to watch them in Australia at all?
They're on YouTube. A lot of them on YouTube. So you get to see those. I like the ones. Please don't ask me to remember names क्योंकि मैं भूल जाता हूँ. Lekin the ones with which usually have some sort of social message rather than the same old Saas, Bahu, and all that stuff. So Ham has made a few. Saifi Hassan has made a few which are good.
You mentioned Najm Bilgrami, and he directed a play that came out last year with Nadia Jamil, in which her child gets abducted. And
I haven't seen that yet, but it looks good. I want to watch that because these different stories. The thing is, George, हर कोई कहता है कि थोड़ी सी different stories होनी चाहिए. It shouldn't be the same old mundane, like politics in the household, women or whatever. So, and when these stories come out, the ones that are slightly different, they're appreciated and people watch them. So the channels should learn that the appetite and people sense of what a drama should be has changed because क्योंकि वो हर पूरी दुनिया के ड्रामे देखते हैं, इंग्लिश ड्रामे भी देखते हैं, नेटफ्लिक्स हो गया, किसी चीज पे भी देखते हैं, तो अब उनका जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है वो बढ़ गया है, वो एक घर की एक छोटी कहानी से आगे चला गया है. So the channels need to promote these new kind of stories and these different kind of stories as well because there's an audience for this kind of stories, and that is proven whenever there's some drama that's slightly different or tackles other issues, it does well.
Yeah. Someone's written saying, George, have you not been offered any roles in dramas or Lollywood? Yes, I actually have. I've done a drama, Artif, and I've done a film role in an upcoming film that Faisal Qureshi, the comedian, has directed, and it is called Money Back Guarantee, and inshallah it'll be coming to the cinema lockdown ke baad.
इंशाल्लाह जब मैं क्या कहते हैं पाकिस्तानी फिल्म बनाऊंगा तो जॉर्ज उसके अंदर आइटम नंबर करेगा.
Inshallah, I'm sure you would love to see that, wouldn't you, Rishi?
Yes. बल्कि मैं मूवी बनाऊंगा सिर्फ इसीलिए कि जॉर्ज उसके अंदर आइटम नंबर करे. That will be the crux of it.
Alpha Bravo Charlie was my all-time favorite. Do you remember that one?
That was a very old drama. It was based on the armed forces, and it follows the life of a young recruit, young soldier, played by Javed Sheikh's brother. What's his name? Salim Sheikh, I think.
Acha.
And it was very popular. Abhi recently bhi koi ek drama aaya tha about the armed forces, which did really well, about a young recruit, Ahde Wafa. And a lot of people watched Ahde Wafa, and they उनको फिर वो वाला ड्रामा याद आया था, अल्फा ब्रावो चार्ली एवरीथिंग.
Yeah.
हमारे पहले जो ड्रामे होते थे वो बहुत अच्छे थे. असल में चक्कर ये हुआ है जॉर्ज कि पहले हम ड्रामे बनाते थे कि लोग, people who watch those dramas, audience can aspire to those, or to, it was like a wish fulfillment. फिर बाद में ये हुआ कि हमने ड्रामे बनाने शुरू कर दिए जो पैंडर करता है to the lowest common denominator, like, for cheap thrills. And that's when क्या कहते हैं, I guess a little bit of the quality of the dramas went down.
Yeah. Someone's written, that was not Atif, it was Alif. Sorry, yes, Alif. I misspoke. I was in Alif, not Atif. Rishi Bhai, Gana गाएंगे item song का.
हाँ, जॉर्ज जिस गाने पे आइटम नंबर करेगा वो गाना होगा गोरे रंग के जमाना कभी होगा ना पुराना, गोरे डर तुझे किसका है, तेरा तो रंग गोरा है.
Thank you, Rishi.
It's a Vital Signs song. I've paraphrased a Vital Signs song.
And Badshad says you're mixing it up with Sunare Din Rishi.
Oh yes, that was Sunare Din. Thank you. There was not Alpha Bravo Charlie. I'm very sorry. Alpha Bravo Charlie were also about the army, though.
You see, this is the beauty of doing live, is that you can't get away with making mistakes. I got corrected, they got corrected.
No, that's good. I'm glad that I got corrected, because I got mixed up between the two. But no, yeah, it's. I'm glad that you corrected me. Thank you.
Hina has said, fortunately, the Pakistani industry is producing many meaningful dramas, but the Saas Bahu and extramarital crap needs to end. And she also then goes, Idi Wafa and Alif was superb, truly outstanding.
This is what we were talking about, कि जब ड्रामे का टॉपिक थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट होता है तो people उसको appreciate करते हैं. And
because what are we perpetuating? If we have, like, the dramas where the Bichari Bahu, it's just it perpetuates the stereotype. B, it reinforces that behavior in those families. And C, it's repetitive and dull. And I think you're right. Everybody is crying out for naya drama, naya programming, naya content.
और जब भी तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि जब भी नया कंटेंट आता है and it does so well, then फिर channels क्यों बार-बार go revert back to those same kind of dramas. I don't understand. When they can see that there's definitely an appetite for something different, something new. I'm being chased by a bee, George.
Oh no.
It's gone.
Perhaps that's because you're sweet like honey.
Yes.
Pfizer has written, Pele dramas acha hote, then now all dramas are related to marriage and divorce. Not good. Do you agree with that?
I do think that ये एक आइडिया आ गया है लोगों के दिमाग में कि lot of channels के दिमाग में कि अगर हम दिखाएंगे सास बहू के प्रॉब्लम्स या मैरिज रिलेटेड या डिवोर्स या सेकंड मैरिज वगैरह और औरत को थप्पड़ पड़ रहे हो वो रो रही है एंड एवरीथिंग तो हमें रेटिंग्स आएंगी. आई थिंक कि वो कुछ अंडर एस्टिमेट कर रहे हैं हमारे ऑडियंस को. ऑडियंस हमारी अब पहले से ज़्यादा मैच्योर हो गई है. हमारी ऑडियंस को काफ़ी सारी द प्रिवी एज आई सेड कि काफ़ी सारे दूसरे मुल्कों के भी वो ड्रामे देखती है और डिफरेंट शोज देखती है. सो आई थिंक दे नीड टू रियलाइज कि द audience is changing and the audience ke taste is changing and unke samne there's proof, so they should try to invest in more dramas that are somewhat different. Har drama, I'm not putting down family drama or anything, because there's room for all genres, there's room for all stories. So I'm not saying don't show those stories because they also do well, but at the same time do stories that have maybe something that's thriller based, or
Yeah. Yeah.
mystery, or a comedy, or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
just have different
Right.
genres, so there's something
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah. Someone, Badshot has written, keep your social distance, Rishi, from the bee.
I am trying, but the bee seems to be attracted to me.
Misbah has said, do you ever read Umaira Ahmed's novel? Did you ever read Umaira Ahmed's novel?
I think she's asking you that.
Oh, no, I
No,
didn't.
I haven't read it. I know who she is only because of her television work, and she does good work. But I haven't read her novels. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Rishi, we're going to play a game which you introduced me to years back, and you started, and that's how I got you on today. Because thank you for joining me, by the way. Because Ali has been a no-show, and I was hoping to have Ali Gulpir, but I'm thankful that you're with us instead.
No
And
worries, Joe. No worries. Or as
and
they say over here, no worries, mate.
no worries, mate. Anyway, the game that we used to play is basically 6 degrees of separation. So we name 2 actors or actresses, and we see how we can relate to them between the films or the television roles that they've been in. So you started with Russell Crowe and Russell Brand, yeah?
Yeah.
And I've got to try and think of the 6 degrees between them. Well, Russell Crowe was God, I'm just trying to think. Russell Brand has not been in a huge amount of films. I'm trying to think. He was in Arthur
With Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren. Okay, Arthur with Helen Mirren, and oh God.
I know. Even I don't know this one. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, hard
But
one.
I'm scared that hum figure out kar rahe honge and there'll be a lot of this dead space on your channel. Everybody just looking at 2 people just
Yeah.
doing this for the
Okay,
next 50 minutes.
So we'll get okay. We'll change. Let's think of another one, and in the meantime, let's put up Hinna's. No idea how people enjoyed Mere Paas Tum Ho. It was extremely sexist and only perpetuated the idea that if a woman does something wrong, she's punishable without any sort of redemption. But if a man does the same thing, he's easily let off the hook. Yeah, but that's just a point here, Henna. It's like the women, if they are adulterous, they are this sort of, terrible, evil women. Whereas the men, it takes 2 to tango, and it's never the man's fault, is it? It's always the woman who's cast in the vamp role, or women have to either be sort of pure or vampish. There's never any sort of grey area between the two. And Hinna makes a very valid point there, doesn't she?
Well, the thing is, it's basically, if you're not writing 3-dimensional characters, this is what happens. Any interesting character that you have ever seen, George, TV पे या film पे, वो पूरा एक character है 3-dimensional. मतलब उसके हर जो भी उसका action होता है, उसके पीछे कोई reasoning होती है, right? And the most interesting characters are not ones who are just purely good or purely bad, because that's not what human beings are. Human beings are both capable of good and bad. And if you write your characters like that, they're far more interesting. So just making any one character, good or bad, is actually, really dull writing to me. The other thing is that every thing that's written, चाहे वो ड्रामा हो या वो फिल्म हो या कुछ, तो वो जो राइटर उसको लिख रहा होता है, उसकी अपनी साइकी उसके अंदर काफी तरह होती है. तो अगर आपके अपने कुछ थॉट्स हैं, या आपके अपने कुछ ऐसे आइडियाज हैं या ओपिनियंस हैं, तो वो फिर देन शो थ्रू इन योर राइटिंग. तो I mean, we all know कि Khaliqur Rahman Kamar साहब के क्या ideas हैं. So obviously they are filtered through into his writing, and that is what you get with the dramas like that. Lekin that's not to say that you cannot show a bad person regardless of gender. If the story asks for it,
Oh,
कि कोई
obviously.
अच्छा या कोई बुरा है तो आप दिखाते हो, but you don't pass.
The point is that you know, people are human beings. People make mistakes, and if one acts in such a way of, you know, having an adulterous affair, there might be a human reason behind them going to do that, and that grey area is more interesting, as you rightly point out, than the black and white nature that they are often portrayed as either, you know, good or evil. Like Humayun's good, whatever I can't remember the lady who did the acting in Mary Pastor.
Aiza Khan.
Yeah, she's evil. You know, it's like there are grey areas in both. There should be grey areas in both characters. You know, for example, take Hollywood. One of the biggest, obviously, franchises of late has been the Marvel Universe, and you watched Avengers Endgame, and I just thought the character of what's I can't remember his name now. Who's the baddie in
Thanos.
Thanos. I thought, you know, I actually sided with him because I sort of saw his point, the fact that the whole world or the whole universe has been overpopulated, and if he gets these stones and he just clicks his fingers, you know, half the world will just disappear painlessly, but just, you know, we'll have enough people to ensure that the world isn't overpopulated and there'll be abundance of resources. That's a complex character that has, you know, a point of view that you can sort of relate to, even though he's obviously the baddie and that he ultimately gets defeated. You know, that's an interesting perspective, right?
Yeah. Obviously, you have to give people motivation. Actors कहते हैं ना इसके अंदर कि हमारी motivation क्या थी to do this scene.
There needed to be motivation for. There must have been a reason she was cheating on Humayun. No one cheats on Humayun unless she was unhappy in her marriage. And why was she unhappy in her marriage? What was the reasoning behind that? Why was she going and finding love and, you know, elsewhere with
Adnan,
yeah. Let me know. What is everyone else thinking? Rishi, do you see Turkish season named Ertugrul?
no, I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's good. Is it good?
Okay.
Is it worth watching, Misbah?
Misbah, let me know. Is it good? Can someone get me Misbah's number? Why do you want Misbah's number? SARS Bahu thing was because of Indian soap opera popularity in Pakistan. Right. Okay. So you think that we've been influenced by the Indian soap operas? Acha. Right. Yes. I dare not say anything about Khaliqur Rahman. Yes. Don't want his fans spamming my inbox with hate mail. Yes, I'm sure you don't. He's been saying quite a lot of controversial stuff recently. Ye Dil Mira is a nice mystery play in Pakistan. I haven't seen that.
Neither have I. Is it new? Is it old? Or I haven't seen it.
Oh, this is a very horrible comment. There should be a drama based on poor chaps who were duped and infatuated by women from Pakistan for the sake of a British visa. Well, do you think he's trying to say something there? Trust me. I wasn't duped. I was beaten up. I was poisoned, and I was drugged until Kieran forced me to sign the Nikanama. Don't worry.
Yeah. We it was great fun at your wedding. Actually, I remember all your family and friends coming down, and I especially remember when we took them all crabbing.
Yes. So Rishi had the unfortunate. So we took all our friends crabbing. I had like 40 Gorders come over from the UK for our wedding, and we went crabbing after the Nikanama. And basically, obviously, because it's a restricted area and the Navy controls it, they need to know why these 40 Gorders were there. And Rishi was the only one at the time with us who had an NIC card. And he was very nervous because he had to hand over the NIC card to the authorities and ensure that 40 Gorders came back from the crabbing exhibition alive and well. Otherwise, he was in a lot of trouble if they didn't return. Is that correct?
I was actually terrified. I was so scared because you know the state of those boats, right? These boats, they're not the safest boats. And आप सोचें लोग कि आपके पास 40 गोरे हैं जो बाहर से आए हुए हैं और वो इन रिकेटी 2 बोट्स के ऊपर हैं क्रैबिंग पे एंड उनका रिस्पॉन्स एंड आई एम रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर देम और मुझे पूरे वक्त ये डर था कि कोई नीचे गिर जाएगा कोई डूब जाएगा somebody will drown somebody will die or something or fall over the entire time they were having a great time उनको बहुत मजा आया लेकिन मुझे हमेशा ये डर था कि यार कोई ना कोई गिरेगा कोई मरेगा और फिर सारी बला मेरे सर पे आएगी so when I got everybody back on shore जब वो क्या कहते हैं वापस पोर्ट पे आ गए तो I sighed relief a sigh of relief कि I got them there safely.
And the other thing that Rishi did at our wedding, at our Mendi, is that obviously we had lots of dances, and I did a whole dance with my Gora friends to Mamma Mia by ABBA. But Rishi taught us a Paka Pakistani song, which was Kokepan from
Kokepan Banaras Wala Indian movie Dawn.
Isn't it?
Yeah, Dawn. Kokepan.
Kokepan. And that was a lot of fun. You did you taught us well. That was a good rendition.
The thing was to resist. असल में ये जितने भी गोरे थे, they did not know कि सारी रस्में क्या होती. They did not know all the traditions to the Mehendi. So I was directing them कि अब ये करना है, वो करना है. And मुझे the hardest part was to resist making up stuff because I could have made up the most ridiculous things and they would have followed it thinking that this is tradition and this is
well I must admit I thought when you said they're going to steal your shoe and they're going to take your shoe away and then you have to pay money back to your sisters-in-law in order to get your shoe back, I thought you were taking the proverbial PISS then because I thought that was you making that up. That just like, why are they taking one of my shoes? You plus it. Yeah, what are you on about? So I thought you were making that up. But that is
no, it's true. It's all true. Have you lost your audience? Are they still there? We're talking about.
I was enjoying our chat. So Badshah saying no one is writing 3-dimensional stuff. It seems all those tappas are landing in 1 dimension lately. What else is everyone writing?
Well, that is also. It's not that people are not writing that stuff. There are a lot of writers in Pakistan who want to write different things, but a lot of the times they are asked by the channels to write this kind of stuff because you get ratings. So whereas there are a lot of people who want to do different things, but they're not given the chance, and then they have to, for the sake of economics or whatever, they have to capitulate. पाकिस्तान में बहुत से ऐसे लोग हैं, ऐसे राइटर हैं जो ऐसे ड्रामे लिखना चाहते हैं जो मुख्तलिफ हों, लेकिन जब वो चैनल्स के पास जाते हैं तो चैनल्स उन्हें कहता है कि आप हमें वही वाले ड्रामे दें, थप्पड़ वगैरह, सास बहू वाले, जिनके रेटिंग्स आती हैं. तो फिर ये बेचारे, क्योंकि इनको भी अपना घर का चूल्हा चलाना है, तो ये फिर उसी किस्म के ड्रामे लिखते हैं. जो ड्रामे जैसे मुख्तलिफ होते हैं, जो डिफरेंट होते हैं ड्रामे, आर यूजुअली स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय समबडी, NGO या ISPR के ड्रामे होते हैं वगैरह, तो वो फिर थोड़े से डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं, बट दे आर स्पॉन्सर्ड, तो इट्स ईजियर टू गेट देम ऑन एयर. So there are people who want to write different things and make different dramas, लेकिन फिर उसको किस तरह मतलब क्योंकि ratings जो हमारा system है is not very good either because they don't represent everything and अब बहुत सारी व्यूअरशिप ऑनलाइन यूट्यूब पे ड्रामे देखती है तो दैट्स नॉट टेकन इनटू अकाउंट एंड
Yeah.
प्लस द सैंपल साइज जिनके ये व्यूअरशिप जिसके देखते हुए रेटिंग्स की इट्स वेरी स्मॉल इज नॉट वेरी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ ऑल ऑफ पाकिस्तान.
Someone's written, going back to Ertugrul is an old Turkish Game of Thrones. And Misper is talking to you and saying, yes, it's highly recommended. And someone saying, yes, it's a new play. It has Ahad and Sajal. Yeah, Ertugrul is so famous. I heard Prime Minister Imran Khan ask PTV to dub it into Urdu and telecast it here. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Why not get dramas made by other cultures?
Yeah. Hina wants me to bring my family on the show sometime. Inshallah, I will. When I have time. Pakistan animated film in Urdu, Sheher-e Tabsham on YouTube, recently gone viral and promotes a new market for animation for mature ages with serious stories too. Okay, I'll check that out. That's interesting.
Yeah, George. क्या कहते हैं? A lot of the different stuff जो होगा from Pakistan in terms of content, वो traditionally जो ड्रामे या टीवी होता है channels उस पे नहीं होगा. It will find other media to go out on, and maybe if people search it there, then they'll be able to find different stuff from Pakistan.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Let's see what else. Oh, this is an interesting point Badshah's making. He's saying basically in the old dramas, the past writers didn't write for the channels, they wrote for themselves. Do you agree with that?
There's a little bit of a difference here, George. In the past, when writers write for themselves, there were a lot more people reading. So they would publish books and everything, and there you don't need a channel. You write what you want. But nowadays, that people don't read as much. They would rather not. In fact, especially in Urdu, there are very few people who read it. In fact, I was just talking to a good friend of mine who is a film and TV critic and journalist, Umair Alvi. You know him? Yeah. So I was thinking, channels don't want different kind of stuff. What if I just started writing things again for myself? Just in the comment was for themselves, but I just put it out on PDF format. Forget about any monetary gain from it, just for my sake. Different stories out. So I was asking him, "Can I Urdu mein likhu, or should I write in Roman Urdu? Basically Urdu, but with English lettering."
Yeah.
And we were discussing this, and we had a long debate over this. कि a lot of people अब जब उर्दू में लिखा हुआ होता है कुछ तो they don't read it, they थोड़ा सा पढ़ के they discard it, whatever, and somehow when the same thing is written with English letterings, they read it more. And this is across the board. If you notice, जो text messages भी आते हैं पाकिस्तान में वो उर्दू में नहीं आते, वो English उर्दू में आते हैं, Roman उर्दू में, right? So if you want to reach a broader audience base, then you write it in Roman Urdu. Otherwise, Urdu में ज़्यादा लोग नहीं पढ़ेंगे. And even then, even if you write it in Roman Urdu, there are very few people who will actually take the time to read a PDF on their computer as opposed to watching something, enacted out with the actors and everything.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think as a nation we're not? I don't think it's to do with literacy. Obviously, obviously it has something to do with literacy, that if you can't read, you can't read. But even those who are literate do not tend to read a considerable amount. I've been to many a house of literate people, highly educated people, but they will only have one book in their house, and that's on a very high shelf and wrapped in a piece of cloth. There isn't a huge reading culture or a culture of sort of self-improvement and literacy and art and those literature and art. Would you think that's a fair assessment of Pakistan?
It is a fair assessment, but George, it's also the way that our lives are structured now. imagine having to read this thick book, which would take you days. Umrao Janada, right? It's one of the big stories in Urdu literature and everything. It's Umrao Janada, right? Now, having to read that over a period of 2 weeks, as opposed to watching a 1 hour film with Rekha in it, you know, it's easier. You consume it easier. I myself, I'm not going to sound high and preachy because I don't read as much as I should, and also because I tend to retain more information जब मैं उसको visually देखता हूँ किसी film में वगैरह as opposed to reading it. So if I've read a book and you ask me about that book after a little while, I probably won't remember a lot about it. But if you ask me about a film, maybe it's just me, I'm just a visual person, I'll remember more about it. So, yeah.
Hina's saying parents were not inculcating reading habits in their kids. Yeah. But you're right. I don't think we're probably the best role models because we don't read enough as much as our parents do. I think
you have so much information.
Our attention spans have gone down because we're not as because of this day and age of everything on our smartphones and our devices. We can't retain sitting.
So our children have an even shorter attention span than we do because they're on YouTube. So where our attention span was limited as is, theirs is even more limited. You can't have them interested in something for beyond a 5-minute, 7-minute clip.
Misper says, the feel when I hold a book in my hand, it's priceless. I prefer reading too much. The literate in Pakistan tend to follow their motions. Okay, Badshot is saying, read my book, available on Amazon across the world. It's called Live Up to Your... what that is. As Pakistani entertainment industry has passed Bollywood in reality and quality, so what if you compare us with Hollywood or even Turkish industry? What is it that we still lack? What is it that we still lack?
We have
do you
actually...
think Pakistani entertainment industry has passed Bollywood in reality and quality? I don't think we have passed Bollywood in quality.
No. The thing is that right now, because we are still in our infancy, we're trying to find our footing. So anything, जब छोटा बच्चा भी होता है, तो वो जब सीखता है कुछ, तो वो पहले दूसरों को imitate करके या ape करके सीखता है, and then later on they form their own personality and do things their own way. So अभी हम भी काफी हद तक Bollywood, because we speak more or less the same language, we tend to imitate and ape them. But eventually, as our industry grows, हमारी अपनी language होगी. एक हमारी अपनी cinema होगा, which is more like us. And it will still be similar to Indian cinema because our cultures are very similar. So there's no harm in that. But
it needs to be distinct at the same time.
Yeah, it will be distinct, but it takes time for that personality to develop. I haven't seen it because I've been over here, so not all movies release over here. But I really want to watch movies like Lal Kabutar and all.
You haven't seen Lal Kabutar yet?
No, I really want to watch it. So see, there are inklings. So see, there are inklings of our own kind of cinema. I watched Cake and everything. So just like our dramas, before they were literally so impressed by Indian dramas that women used to wear saris and full makeup and big jewelry, and the shots used to be and entirely Indian soap. And eventually they went away from that and developed their own language, so much so that now even in India, Pakistani dramas are quite famous. People watch them on YouTube and everything, and they're quite popular. So similarly with cinema, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो बदलता जाएगा, and we'll have our own language, our own distinct stamp on it, and that will happen in time. And there are movies like Lal Kabutar and all, which show you कि ये किस तरह का cinema होगा, क्या different होगा. And जहाँ तक मेरा है, whenever I end up making movies, which I intend to, I think I would like to make movies that resonate with people and are more stories that are more interesting in our everyday lives, rather than and it's not to say big glamorous movies should not be made, because I enjoy them. I have a lot of fun with them. But I think there's a room for all kinds of films,
Yeah.
not just any one kind of film.
Okay, last question, and then I think we'll call it a day. Rishi, what's your favorite line from the play?
From like a Pakistani drama?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very hard. I remember that Anwar Maqsood would write the most amazing lines. Even when I made Naram Garam, it was in some ways a tribute to old Anwar Maqsood's dramas, because I think he's brilliant. He says the most deepest things, and in the most entertaining and interesting ways. And I hope to emulate that someday. If I don't know if I could pick any one line though, but anything by Anwar Maqsood is brilliant to me.
Right. Well, Rishi, thank you so much for being on the show today. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
And thank you for rescuing what could have been a disastrous show, because Ali didn't show up. Inshallah, he will turn up sometime this week. I'm going to berate him when he comes on. I'm sure he'll wake up and see all my messages and realize he slept in. But thank you for rescuing the show. I really appreciate it.
Right.
And it's been lovely chatting to you. And I'm sure the audience has had a great time hearing all about your impact on dramas and your views on the state of the industry. So I will hopefully speak to you soon. And thanks very much, Rish.
Thank you, George. Thanks for having me.
Bye. And so everybody, that's it. That's the show. I will see you tomorrow, same time, 11 o'clock, Pakistan Standard Time. Until then, I would just say goodbye.